All right, welcome everybody. Doing a little bit of D&D in the Svenzone. Make sure looks like my mic is working. Let me just double check. It is awesome. And while we're waiting for it to catch up, I'll switch the screen. Mike is back in the office. Here we go. All right, there's a sneak peek for anybody who's looking. Now it's gone. All right. Message of the day. I know it's a little hard to read. Don't worry, in just a moment. Here it is. I'll be switching over. I'll switch over right now, actually. Wrong one. There it is. Alright, so now you can be seen.
I am going off on my own little thing.
Alright, there we go. Alright, so everybody say hi, because I have not heard anything from anybody. Hello.
Hi.
Howdy.
There we go, now I can hear you. Where is my... Here it is.
Is this super heavy?
Alright, so while I'm pulling up do my sound check, do a little bit. I capped off screen so I can recap now. You guys had noticed that there were changes and improvements around Fandolin,
Yep.
and so like the wall is starting to be rebuilt. There's a couple houses being built. There's ground being broken for a restaurant. And I also added the top to the manor, even though the manor isn't officially finished yet. The top isn't. The roof is mostly finished. But the actual rooms and things underneath the second floor are not. We also don't know how high you guys want to go. If you want to have a tower, or if you want to have a third floor or anything else. You already have a basement, so it really just depends on what you guys want to do as well. But anyway, you guys had found a bunch of people to work for you guys. Last week you saw that some tasks had been posted for adventurers, and then you also had adventurers show up, and everybody say hi again.
Hi again.
Howdy again.
Everybody say hi again.
Hi again.
Awesome. So you guys can be heard. And then you all had talked to the new adventurers for a minute. They had taken one of the tasks from Adara and left. You guys took the other tasks on yourself, where you found out that Tobin Stonehill had. Hold on just a second. My dog's going nuts. Come on, come on.
Who let the dog out?
Come here. Now you're stuck.
Who?
Exactly.
It was an owl.
Get. Oh, Parker kept trying to get out. Alright, sorry about that. You guys have found out that Tobin Stonehill, the guy who owns the Stonehill Inn, had a couple people that he thought might have been conning or stealing from him, his patrons. So you guys did a little recon and were able to threaten them with their lives not to come back. So they took off and got more notoriety around town because of it. Then you saw a sign advertising Grimmy's Fair on the town's job board, and as you guys then took care of the rogues, as you guys decided to go to the fair the next day, because that was when it was supposed to be happening, Scrambles notices that his wand was gone. And what is this? Oh, that's the note. Alright. And you guys were headed back to the manor. Alright, so was there anything else I didn't cover or that you wanted to discuss?
I don't know if you mentioned it or not, but you definitely mentioned it in the note of the day. We saw a big old sign for Grimmy's Fair. Scrambles is really concerned about that. Wants to go check it out. We plan to do that tomorrow. And then, of course, Scrambles' wand has been missing / stolen. I think that's everything.
Also, Mr. Emerald, the I think he's a
the
goblin that
housemaster.
we hired as our head butler. He is related to Grimmy.
Yes, and he said something about hiring somebody. I don't remember what it was. Guards or something for the house.
I think he was asking if we were hiring guards for the house, if we wanted them to be there only when we're not, or
Yeah, he brought up guards for the house.
There were two questions
or
he
only
needed
during the day
answers.
and the night, or
There were two questions he needed answered from Scrambles or anybody else who's deciding. One is the quality of guards that you want. If you get trained guardsmen from a big city, it's going to be very expensive. You're going to also have to house them or pay them enough to where they can pay for their own housing.
Yeah.
And two, how what Mantha just said, how often do you want them there? And three, how many do you want? Including, do you want somebody down below guarding the hidden entrance? You all also know, because this is Dungeons and Dragons, you could pay for someone, or buy a bunch of scrolls of alarm and set the alarm spell downstairs or anywhere you want, actually. So that's also an option.
Yeah.
Or find some sort of magical device that does the same thing, to where you could set up an alarm and magically that would just go off if somebody goes where you don't want them to. So a couple different, those are the two main questions, though. Three main questions, because the number of guards too. And then from there, once you answer those questions for him, he will then go through the process of getting the guards you want. Alright, so if there's nothing else, don't forget, in the message of the day, now probably forever, or until you guys go through another dungeon crawl at least, maybe even then, the manor note will be accessible there. Of course, you can also just go right to notes.
Yeah.
And grab it there if you ever want to see names, pictures, how much you're paying people. If you don't remember any of those things, it's all there under in Manor. And there is a link to it also on to the map at least. There's a link to the map on the Fandolin map now. And you also found out about Klein's home. And Klein is a little boy. Found out a little bit more about his father. And we're asking about what you needed to do to get that fixed. So no official things were done, but you talked to some of them.
I want to
some
fix
of
his
the
house.
some of the workmen to see how much it would cost, that type of thing. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and push a long rest then. Does anybody else want to do anything that night after the rogues have been kicked away?
Man, I want to read my book. My inventory, and I have not been putting in the hours, so.
Okay. All right, long rest. Poof, there we go. Yes.
How much time do you think I got of reading?
Yay, and it's working on stream. Perfect. So if you want to get a full 8 hours rest, what time do you guys want to leave in the morning to get to the fair? Well, it's actually I'll go ahead and retcon it a little bit because your characters would know this. It takes. Let me go back, pull up the Fandolin map. Let's take a look and see how long it's going to take to get there. Fandolin, Sword Coast players. Holy shnikes, people. Alright, so. Looking at the map. So it is here, so that's 5, 10, 15. It's like 20 to 24 miles, depending on. According to his map, it's about. 5, 10. It's supposed to be just off the road, so about 16, 17 miles away. So that's going to take you about. The average travel time for walking is 3.5 to 4 miles an hour. So it's going to take you about 4 to 5 hours to get there. So
Wow.
what time did you want to leave? You could also push through the night and then take a rest.
No, I think it's probably just better to leave in the morning.
Okay.
Do we want to get there right at open? Do we want to seem too eager? Or do we want to, like, fashionably late, theoretically?
No, I want to be there at open. I want to be there before open, preferably. I want to be there, like,
Before
at
people
least an
get
hour
hurt.
before they open. Yeah, before anybody gets injured. So, what time does it open? What does the poster say?
It doesn't. It just said the days.
Dang it. I want to leave early. I know that's not a time, but Scrambles pitches leaving at 4 a.m.
Honestly, I think I've been getting up at 5 a.m. anyway, so
that's
sure.
perfect.
I'm like, it's only an hour earlier.
Heck yeah. That's exactly what Scrambles thinks. It's only an hour earlier. Who cares?
Okay, well, Scrambles has been getting up at like 11, so.
I know. Scrambles is going to be tired.
Scrambles just has to go to bed early, and he doesn't like that.
He'll figure it out.
Alright, let me do this.
I'm like, I remember I specifically said that Toggen's just been getting up at like the same time that we typically got up while traveling, so he's prepared.
We typically get up about 6, and
Oh.
Start adventuring at 7 is when, unless something else is stated or you're in a Dungeon of the Mad Mage, that's typically what I do.
Never mind, it's 2 hours earlier.
All right, so
Still.
you guys are leaving about 5. So I need a survival check.
Woot! I can help
Again,
with
you
that.
can
Ooh,
either
I'm good with that.
do advantage or you can both roll.
I will help Taugen. I'm at 4. I don't remember what Taugen's at, but I think his stout
6.
his. Okay, cool. Then I will assist Taugen in pointing in the direction.
And you wanted that in chat or in the tower?
No, just straight chat. Everybody knows how well you're doing, if you're getting lost or not.
I'm thankful for the advantage.
Now, is this towards the area that we left Grimmy at, or is this a different place? What do we think?
So it is. It seems to be. So the horses were killed. You followed a trail to get up. You followed a trail off the Tribor Trail to get to his place. You think it's between the Tribor Trail and where his place is.
Okay.
All right, so give me just a second here. Let me. The other minor thing that happened last week is you leveled up.
Yeah, that's right. I forgot
Yeah.
we did level up.
We've been waiting for it for so long. And we forgot.
Yeah.
Message of the day. All right, so as you're. Here you go. If you don't have, here's the map. I'm gonna make this a little smaller. There we go. So you come to the T, and you notice that the wind is picking up, and it's starting to drizzle off and on. As you guys are walking, you head to the west and start heading west. It is at this point, you guys feel like you're making pretty good time.
That's good.
I'm just trying unsuccessfully to multitask. I don't want to screw things up. There it is. All right, so I'm going to say you guys leave. Like I said, you leave it. The way I've always done things as a DM is you leave an hour after you wake up. So typically your long rest is 10 hours. So if you stop and say, okay, we're going to take a long rest and it's 7 o'clock at night, you actually start sleeping at 8. Plus that also gives time for the people on watch to get a full 8 hours. Then you would get up at 6, and then you would eat, get ready, pack, put everything away, make sure your fire doesn't burn the forest down, and then you would leave at 7 again. So that's typically what I do. So you guys left at 5 in the morning, because you got up. So on the 4th of Hammer, 05, just making a note. Leave for Grimmy's Fair. Sounds fair. Alright. And then. So you traveled for about. You guys are making good time, so I'm going to say 3, 6, 7.5. And then you notice that the storm shifts and changes a bit as these clouds start getting worse and bubbling and churning and changing.
Does this seem like a
The
natural change in the weather? Your
rain
description makes me
stops.
think it might not be.
The rain stops, but the clouds continue to collect and um, stack up on themselves. You can actually see the sun in between some of them as this strange collection comes, and then lightning starts. It is not. You guys have experienced the, because Luthien has cast it, and one of the other cultists you guys fought cast Call Lightning spell. This is not that. It's very clearly not that. Call Lightning, it happens within our 600 foot, a 60 foot radius, so it's 120 foot diameter, and it's very cloudy. You can't see things through it. But let me just show you. Did it work? There it goes. So that is what you see as you're coming down past. You've passed the rest area. There is like a. I'm sure there's a more fantasy version and name for this rest area, but it's the place that you guys spend the night. And the caravans and stuff there about every 20 miles along the Tribord Trail and along major roads. And they usually have a little shrine to the deities and things. We've talked about those before. So you pass that and are heading to the west. Really not a whole lot around. What would you like to do?
So this is the lightning we actually see? This is not an example of the magic spell. This is the actual lightning we see.
This is the actual storm you guys are seeing now. Like I said, you got these weird clouds. Sun shining through some of it. There's lightning throughout the clouds now, and some of it's starting to hit the ground. It's oddly colored.
We're both kind of good at survival. Do we see
Yes.
like a way that we can like plot our course around that so we don't get caught in that?
Agreed.
It is very quickly approaching, so you don't think you would be able to get around it.
Crazy. All right,
Well,
let me go
that's
to my
fun.
bag. Let me see what I have. So I think I have a tent.
I could turn us both into gaseous form. I could cast banishment on you and turn myself into a clown.
Yeah, but banish only a minute, so.
Yeah. Or I could just wait to cast remove curse on us once we get to the other side.
Go here.
I could also make us invisible. Won't do anything about the lightning. But hey, passerby, they'll think it's real weird.
Yeah, don't think I have anything besides a fancy bedroll. I thought we had like a big tent, like a fancy tent at some point, but maybe we
We
sold it.
did. No, we didn't sell it. It's in my inventory. And I
If we're in an open
yeah,
field
if
like
we're
this,
going on a trip, then I think no, we left from home. Uh I think I would have left it back at the manor, to
okay.
be honest. Yes,
Well,
we do have a tent, but I didn't bring it.
no worries. All right. Then I say, hey, we just kind of bear down and wait. Do you have move earth by any chance, Taugen? I know some people can move the ground and stuff. Maybe you could do that.
I do not.
Okay. No worries. Well, then I guess we're just gonna be miserable for a while.
Is
I say we just hike
we're
through it.
we're just in a field. There's no like trees.
Find
There's
anything?
no boulders. Uh, trying to think of. Is there anything other than just like a flat plain?
Right around where you guys are right now, there's not. Like I said, if you can look at the Sword Coast map. I thought I had that shared. There's just the section of the Tribor Trail you're on. There are trees every once in a while, little copses of trees here and there. And where the rest area is, about a mile back, there are some trees surrounding it. But where you are, there's just happens to be nothing right now.
I say we just
I
push through it.
cast hold person on Scrambles and hold him above me, so that if lightning were to strike, it would hit him instead of me.
How far away is this stuff from me?
It's about 100 yards and it's getting closer.
100 yards. That's not that far away. Okay. I
Or we
am
both
gonna.
just try to run straight through, so we're not in it for us.
That's exactly what I was thinking. I think that's a great idea. I say we just run through it. A
Mantha
better
knows the kind
idea.
of bullshit these storms can do, but Toggin has no idea.
Yep, exactly. A better idea is I could use my echo, and I could go scope it out. Just send the echo into the middle of the storm. But once again, I don't. I don't know that actually fixes anything. But we could do
I
that.
think that just distracts you from what's going on with your real body, I'm gonna be honest.
No, I'm just saying if there's like a wizard in the center of the storm, or if there's a dragon flying around on a cloud or something, my echo would be able to tell us what's in the storm. Or maybe it just looks like a storm. I don't know. I'm saying if we want to, I can send my echo much further than that away. So do we want to check it out, or do we want to just run through it? What do you think?
I'm gonna be honest, I think just run through.
Cool. Scrambles agrees. I like your attitude. Let's do it, Togan.
All right, so
So
both of
Scrambles
you
just
give me athletic checks and percentiles. Just
Sounds
right in
good.
the chat.
percentile first.
Uh-oh.
And let me give you an athletic check.
Okay.
I feel like we did pretty well.
We did?
All right, so you guys sprint through as this storm is raging around you. Again, there's no wind, there's no rain. There's sometimes the clouds engulf you like fog, but you're on a road, so or a trail at least, so it's not that hard to know where you're going. And it doesn't last for more than say 6 to 12 seconds. Lightning does happen around you, and then it passes by, and Scrambles. You notice that Toggin
Skin's
lot-
purple now.
bigger than he was before. Toggin, as you're looking at, you catching your breath. Who rolled a higher?
Scrambles rolled higher.
My athletics was
Athletics.
better.
Yes,
She had a
so
better
Scrambles,
He rolled higher on
Scrambles,
both,
you're
actually.
sprinting ahead, and you're about 50 feet in front of Toggin. As you guys slow back down to walking, Scrambles, you turn around, you see Toggin looks odd, and as he gets closer, he looks a lot bigger than he was. Toggin, Scrambles looks smaller than he was a few minutes ago before the storm.
This
Are
is
you
that
feeling okay?
scene in Lord of the Rings where there was the growth water or whatever, and they were fighting over it. That's what this feels like it's leading towards. Why do you look so small? Was that because of storm?
I need a 20 sider from you, Toggin. 4K.
Now, is Taugen bigger? Or what about his stuff? Because I know Taugen has like a staff and things like that. Are his staff also bigger, or is it just his physical person?
You do not understand what Toggin is saying.
What? That's fucking annoying.
It sounds like he's almost like he's growling.
Oh no.
No, that's just how he talks, my man.
Gribbles is gonna
The
shake his head a little bit, and
his
then
gear seems normal size, regular size.
his gear seems regular, but he's bigger.
Same as him. It matches him.
Okay, it's scaled with him.
Yes.
So I'm at this point. Scrabbles is gonna look at Taugen, and he's gonna go. He's gonna look up at him, and he's gonna. I mean, I don't even know what I would say to him. Uh,
Maybe start with, "Hey, I can't understand you."
yeah,
That would be
if
a
I
good
can't
starting
understand you,
point.
I assume I can't understand you. So, I guess I will just I'll just ask him flat out. I'll just say I'll reach into my bag, and I pull out Taugen's treatment, and I shake it a little bit, and I go, "You okay, buddy? You look weird. How much bigger than me is he? Are we talking like feet, inches?
Um,
Am I looking up at him? Am I
you
looking
are
eye
looking
level
up at
with him? Because
him.
I'm normally taller than he is, just barely.
Tuggen is
Looks to be
normally
about
7
two and a
feet tall.
half feet taller than you.
2.5 feet
Damn,
taller. That's way taller.
that's
Okay.
way taller.
And
Yeah.
Toggin, he looks to be about 2.5 feet shorter than you.
Okay. So then gonna I'm gonna look up at him and go, "Are you feeling okay?"
All of
And then I'm
Scramble's
gonna
gear is matching his size as well.
I'm gonna hand him a Taugen's treatment. One of the little potions that Taugen gives us. Maybe you should drink this. I say that to him, and I hand him the potion.
So I understand what Scrambles is saying, right?
Yes, and you know you
Okay.
were not speaking common.
Oh,
Because you could hear it. You understood what you were saying, but you know it was not common. It's as if you were speaking giant or one of the other languages you know.
like it feels different in my mouth.
Yes.
That's what she
Um,
said.
they,
I could not say it. I'm sorry. I had to say it. There wasn't a world I lived in where I got away with not saying it. So
okay. Hagen is going to. He's going to, instead of taking the potion that this tiny, tiny Scrambles is holding out to him, he's gonna go ahead and, like, put his hand on Tiny Scrambles' head since he's now so much shorter than him. And then he's and then he's gonna use a hex point to cast understand languages on Scrambles.
Okay.
Okay, give me a second to pull the comment tracker up because I didn't have it up already.
So you see him starting to cast a spell on you.
okay, it's
Are
Taugen.
you
So I do.
resisting?
No, I trust Taugen. I'm not sure what he's doing, and I keep gesturing the treatment at him. If he doesn't take it, drink it. I'm gonna drink it.
Yeah, Tuggen is not taking it from you.
Okay, Scrambles drinks it just in case,
All right.
because he's not sure.
So make sure you mark it off your inventory.
Off my inventory.
And
And for Sven, that is what this thing does.
okay.
Was I hurt
You-
at all? Did I get hurt at all or no?
No.
Okay.
Neither one of you
Just
got
double
hurt.
checking that I didn't heal
Neither one of
myself.
you were hit by lightning or anything. The only
Okay.
thing that touched you was the fog and the wind.
The fog. Okay. Wind and fog. Weird. All right.
After I cast that, I am going to try
Does it have
speaking.
somatic components? No, it's just
No.
V. It's V in
It's
the hex
just-
point. Okay.
yeah.
Oh, it is. V is verbal.
Yeah.
So yes, it does have somatic components. I don't know why it doesn't say S, but all right, I need a 20 sider.
somatic is like hand movements, isn't it?
Yes. Give me 20 seconds. 11.
Sorry, I should have thrown that in the tower.
Alright. So your spell. Did you add comprehend languages to Scrambles yet? Scrambles?
I did not. I don't know how to.
The
Okay.
comprehend link. Yeah, he doesn't know how to. But
Alright, so if we
Technically,
go to
in
your
his
no.
effect,
if we go to
there-
your abilities, effects isn't gonna do
Yes.
squat.
I can
I
see
mean,
the
it'll show
languages,
that
but
it's there, but it won't actually work. So if we go to
I
your
know.
abilities page,
Mhm.
and then
languages at the bottom.
click the you can click the green plus to add a line.
Yep.
And then I'll do it this time, but you would just type in
Comprehend languages.
languages. Okay. Yep.
Cool.
And then we just need to make sure you click the either backspace over it, or on the bottom there's a red pencil that'll let you delete it when it goes away. Anyway,
Okay.
So you hear him as he casts the spell.
Oh my gosh.
And talking, you realize you're speaking in Infernal
Oh, okay.
as you're casting the
Jibbity
spell.
jibbity.
Is that what I'm saying in Infernal?
That's what spells sound like, okay? Bippity boppity boop, hippity jibbity.
All right, so what are you guys doing? So as after he casts the spell, or as I'm going to say, as he's casting the spell, you suddenly you hear and understand the last half of it as he's casting it.
I think the treatment worked. I drank some of it and I fucking understand you now. I think maybe I'm sick. I don't know. I don't feel any closer to the ground than I did a moment ago, but I'm not sure. Also, we need to get out of this place quickly.
I do
Scrambles,
not
give me
think I
an
am
investigation.
Okay.
Same thing with you.
Where is my...
Both
Oh,
of you
it's
give
not gonna be
Toggin.
good.
Both
but-
give me an investigation.
Give me
It is not
seconds.
gonna be good.
Give me 2 seconds. Gotta grab my phone real quick. It's in the room with me.
All right, so Toggin.
Oh shit!
You have
Man,
a
I've
plus
got a
three.
+3.
Why are you complaining
Alright,
that
we're
it's
back.
not going to be very good? It's +3
That's just my
is
base
normal.
wisdom.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
not
normal.
proficient in it.
Anyway, his is +0. Anyway, you
Okay.
realize. Let me. I'll type it to you. Because there's nothing else around, you sort of look around and realize, there it is.
Okay. I have. This is a very stupid use of this, but I think it's funny. Um.
I like that too. I like that for us. I don't care how dumb it is. If it's funny, do it.
So I think you're passing Toggin back the vial for
Yeah, the empty one.
yeah. And he is taking that and then he like digs in his backpack a little bit. And he pulls out a potion and hands it to you. Do you drink it?
Yes.
Okay.
I trust Taugen. I drink his potions all the time, so I for sure drink it.
I also realized this would have been way funnier before we could understand each other. But
Hey,
it
you can
ain't
comprehend
going
languages if
to
you want.
do.
Take it away. How long does comprehend languages last? Like an hour or two?
Yes, 1
It's
hour.
an hour.
Cool.
Uh,
All right.
Okay.
So Scrambles, you feel yourself. You
Fucking
watch. You
huge.
watch as Luthien, as um, Taugen
Taugen.
shrinks down and becomes normal size again.
Normal size.
Yeah, you're looking at it. You're just looking right at his.
look,
Look him
man,
in
you
the
got
eyes again.
Yeah. What the hell? What's going on, Taugen? I don't know. We should get out of the storm. I don't like
you got
this.
smaller, my friend.
Yeah, I don't like that. I don't want to be small. My whole thing is I'm big and scary. I'm not itty bitty, so let's get
And
out
I
of here.
need a D4 from you, Scrambles.
Gotcha.
Yeah, to see how long you're normal size.
I threw it in there. Did not go
Okay.
there. It's okay. I was like, I rolled a 4. Yeah. I don't know if that's good or not, but I rolled it.
And Taugen, you spoke again. I need a 20-sider.
Oh no.
This is gonna be crazy.
Man, maybe I should have cast that on myself.
Yeah. We'll find out.
It's fine, I
Picking
still
everything.
can.
So
What's
you don't
going
know
on?
what he's. Uh, you don't know what you're speaking, what
I don't
language
know
you're
what I'm
speaking,
saying.
but it is a different language. You know what you're saying, absolutely. You do.
Yeah,
It's just not the
I
language
just
you
don't know
intended.
the words coming out of my mouth, yeah.
that's not good.
I know what I mean. I don't know what I'm saying.
All right, and so
You know,
as you guys have been talking, it's been about 5-10 minutes. As you guys have been going over this, the storm continues to move past to the southeast.
I
Okay.
could do the smart, cool, rational thing and cast remove curse on us, or I could do the funny thing and stick with the bit. And I think we're gonna stick with the bit and just
Hey.
keep going.
All right.
You're normal sized. You can understand me. Beautiful.
Yeah. This is true.
We're gonna keep going.
Yeah.
All right.
I say we keep walking. Hey, now that we can talk to each other, somebody stole my wand of pyrotechnics, and I'm really worried it might have been one of the staff members. Because I can't imagine where else I would have lost it.
I have not noticed anything, but I guess we will see where it turns up. We can look later when we get back.
Yeah, for sure.
There's my d20 to see what language I'm speaking. Unless you tell me not to, I think I'm just gonna automatically throw them in.
All right, talking. You get. You had. All right, and I need another percentile from both of you.
that does not bode well.
Yeah, it depends on what we're rolling for. Hopefully it's a random table. Those are very high
Well,
rolls.
I'm pretty sure it was rolling to see if bad things happen, and we both rolled pretty high, so bad things probably would happen. Or maybe it's just rolling to see if it wears off.
All right. Do you
And
have
no, it
the growth
doesn't.
potion? Um. Oh, you do have it on. Okay. It actually wouldn't take effect yet. Well,
Oh,
because he's not bigger than he was. He's normal size right now. So I'm just going to turn it off.
oh, gotcha.
All right. I need another survival check from you guys.
I will roll with advantage, I'm assuming.
Yeah, I will assist for sure.
Woo! We know where we're going!
All right. Yep. It's almost as good as it was last time. Actually, I think it was one better. So you stop for lunch, and keep traveling on. Scrambles. Just as you guys are finished eating lunch, you see Toggin gets smaller. And Toggin, you see Scrambles get bigger by about 4 feet.
Jeez.
Scrambles, this time you notice the grass is smaller. Everything around where you're eating, there happens to be some bushes. They get smaller, so you know that you've gotten bigger.
It seems you are no longer small, my friend.
And you are speaking in whatever language you would want to speak to him in.
You know, I think just to, like,
That's
how
cool.
long has it been since we...
I'm guessing it's been about an hour, give or take.
Okay, so the understand languages would wear off. So I wouldn't just be testing my native tongue. It would just be in common. Wow!
Scrambles says. Did you get that, Duggan?
Yes.
You know what I said?
If you did say something in another, well, actually, no, it just wore off. So no, I didn't get it. But
Oh,
if
okay.
you had said something in a different language, the understand languages goes both ways, my dude. So yeah, I would have gotten it.
Nope, I was just practicing my abyssal. I don't know if I said anything, but maybe I was trying to. But I guess comprehend languages did wear off then. That's what I think abyssal sounds like. Hmm. And I guess I'm bigger than because I took the growth potion.
Yes.
Okay. Thank God I'm not small forever, though that would suck. Being big is my shtick. Alright.
All right,
Wonder
so
what
you
kind of
go.
storm that is.
You guys continue walking. You see, and as you guys are starting heading off, it's about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. And what is your passive perceptions? It's on the main
That's a
page.
good
Main
question.
It says
page.
perk.
14. Hey.
Hey.
All right.
Look at it.
So you both
Same brain cell.
see off in the distance, straight west and a bit north, you see these sparkles as these fireworks go off.
Hey,
And
fuck
then about
that.
a second later, you hear the little pop, 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 pop. Actually, sounds a little
Scrambles
bit.
has fired off his wand of pyrotechnics 1,000 times. Does it look like his wand of pyrotechnics or no?
It does.
No,
Little.
I don't like that.
We start moving at like
Scrambles
double
is like,
speed.
my wand! Starts running over there.
We start picking up the pace. I think
Yeah.
there's like an official
Urgency.
there's like an official thing in D&D for how fast you're moving. We
Yes,
move
there
at the
is.
faster speed. We're
Yeah.
moving faster.
I'm not paying attention to the surroundings as much. I am trying to get to where I'm going.
Yes.
I am more prone to fall into a trap or get ambushed,
Okay.
whatever the condition is.
So there's a wooden sign on the road. A little while later,
Okay.
it's got a little balloon and ribbons crudely drawn on there, painted on there, and it says Grimmy's Fair with an arrow pointing north. There's a little trail.
I fucking
Might
kicked
be
the
the
sign
same.
over.
Might be the same trail that you guys had originally taken. You don't remember for sure, but it
Okay.
does seem familiar. Why is everything stopping? Did somebody just jump on? Yes. Okay. Reno's connecting.
Cool. So Scrambles sees the sign. He fucking kicks it over, tries to rip it out of the ground.
You can do
Pop the
either one.
balloon. Okay, I kick it over, and then I'm gonna chuck it. I'm gonna chuck it. Is there like bushes or like a field somewhere far away from me?
It's lightly wooded here, and you're heading toward like a light forest. So
Okay.
there are trees and stuff around you.
Then yeah, I wanna chuck it at the trees.
Okay.
I don't want anybody else to see where we're going or know that this place exists quite yet. And if anything happens, I'll tell Grimmy that something happened to his sign. But for now, I'm just gonna kick this shit over. I kick it over and chuck it into the
Yeah,
woods.
man. Consider that you are still enlarged.
Yeah,
So
that's true. Yeah, I chuck it extra harder into the woods. Okay.
so you like kick the sign and it like sticks in between your toes or something like.
Yeah.
He's just little.
All right. So it's going to be. All right. So as you head north, you follow the trail. Um, close this down. There you go. Get rid of the map. And you guys are here.
Actually, as we are getting close, I know that Scramble speaks Goblin and Grimmy's a Goblin. So I'm casting Understand Languages on myself so that I can follow and join in on their conversation, should there
All right.
be
How
one.
soon after you leave the road do you do it?
While Scrambles is kicking the sign.
Okay. So,
I take that to mean we're close. So
all right. So you start hearing music and stuff as your understand languages goes away. So did you want to cast it again? Because it's been
yes.
about an hour. And
Oh, wow.
Scrambles, you shrink back down
Okay.
to your normal size.
Huh.
As you guys come around the corner. Fair, here it is. And you see a clearing opens up to the west. You see there's this tall pole, looks to be about 25 feet high or so. There's you can think it's a human skull on top of it, a skull of some kind on top of it. But coming down from it are these streamers these ropes that have colored rags and flags come hanging down from them in 4 different directions. So
Okay.
there's 4 of them. There are these little signs on either side of this large thing sticking up that says Grimmy's Fair. All are welcome in Common, Elvish, and goblin underneath. There's a little
Let's say fun a bunch of times this time too.
nope. There's a little stick in the ground right where you're standing with these little blue rags tied to it. They're blowing in the air. Um, here's the see what it looks like when it
Man, that
pops
is
up on
a
you.
bigger map than I thought it would be.
All right. So as you zoom out, you see there are several tents. You see there are several, about a dozen or so people, maybe more than that. Way back in the distance, you see there's looks like some sort of wolf tied up in the back. You can't really tell from here. Let me go ahead and throw you guys on the map.
Dude, we're gonna have a field day with it.
I'm just really worried.
You're gonna have a fair.
I mean, I'm so surprised it's a fair.
All right, let me give this. All right, so
I'm very surprised.
You're surprised that it's a fair and not like an ambush.
I'm still not sold that it's a
where's
fair.
here's this comment tracker? Let me throw you guys on here. Bloop.
Have you hovered over any of the pins yet?
No.
Some of these names are really funny.
You guys haven't been there yet, so I
No.
share the
I
whole
was like-
map. But hold on.
No, I haven't looked at anything
Uh,
yet.
Why aren't you guys showing up?
I did
on,
zoom in to look at the wolf that was tied up in the back.
Why aren't you showing up on the map? Oh, you
For I
are
don't
there.
s-
Oh,
I see
hold on.
us.
Let me check my lighting or something. Something may be weird. Let me see. Line of sight. There we go. Line of sight was off. Okay, and yeah, that doesn't matter. All right, and lighting shouldn't matter. Okay, there we go. Now you guys can see yourselves. All right, so that's where you are right now as you look taking in this view, and like I said, you see people walking around. You see some goblins walking around. You see mostly humans, maybe half elves. It's hard to tell from this distance, but it looks like everybody's beyond the. If you zoom out a little bit and look at the. This is. Oops. There's this pole I was talking about that has this skull on it with the two signs on either side. So the only thing that was on this map when I started was the trees. So everything else there was added by me.
Wow.
Wow.
Where's the
Wow.
unlocked? Okay. Alright, so now your tokens are unlocked. Within reason, you can start moving yourself around. Are you guys going to stay together? Are you going to spread out? What are you guys going to be doing?
Did
Uh,
Scrambles just immediately disappear? Oh,
I moved myself completely across the map because he said within reason, so immediately I was like, unreasonable.
this is
Just
out of reason.
teleport to the other side of the map.
Just checking. Are we going into these hostile, or do we want to like play cool?
No, we're playing pretty cool. So, Grimmy was just a goblin when I left him. And
Is he not
I-
goblin steel?
I assume he's still a goblin. So, like, reality is he shouldn't be much of a threat. So I think we approach it pretty chill and wait for it to get hostile. I think we should have a code word. What kind of... Do you want a code word for if things go sideways?
So I don't have Discord open. I'm trying to save as much CPU as I can. Is Reno on Discord yet?
No.
Okay, because he's show him connected and he's grabbed Jackson, but I don't see. I haven't heard him. So, all right.
So if things go bad, I'll say, we say hibbity jibbity if things go bad.
What
Sound like a
meaning
plan?
does that have? Why do
Earlier
we
when you were
not
doing the
just
spell.
say bed?
Well, earlier you were doing the spell, you said hibbity jibbity, and things were going bad.
What does
What
hibbity
does
hibbity
hibbity
mean?
mean?
Oh, you said it. You were casting the spell.
I do not
I do
recall
not
this.
recall this.
Somebody's got an echo
Somebody's got
again.
an echo
It's
again.
Reno.
It's Reno.
It's me. I'm just starting here. Give me a break. Give me a moment.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, the good news is
Well, the good news is
Reno and I did get together,
Reno and I did get together,
and it was working really
and
well.
it was working really
We had
well.
a new
We
system
had a
set
new
up,
system set up,
so hopefully we should be
so
able
hopefully we should be able to.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
All
Let's
right,
head in
guys.
there.
Let's head
Try
in
and see
there.
if we can
Try
find
and see if we
Grimmy.
can find Grimmy.
If things go
If
sideways,
things go
hibbity
sideways,
jibbity.
hibbity jibbity.
to. All right, so I'm gonna
Alright,
go
so I'm
to
gonna go
Discord.
to Discord.
I'm turning Reno away.
Turning Reno
Sorry.
away. Sorry.
It is just
It
difficult
is just
to talk
difficult
when
to
you
talk
hear
when you
yourself
hear
talking
yourself
back.
talking back.
Lo-la-la-la-la.
Echo, echo, echo.
All right, so the stream can't hear it right now. So let's. So you guys are gonna go ahead and move. Like I said, move yourselves. Are you saying the plan to stay together?
Yes.
I would like
Okay.
to stay together.
At least until we can speak with Grimmy and figure out what the fark is going on.
All right.
Question:
Farkle.
I have not seen this Creamy before. When we see him, can you please point them out so I know
Yeah.
who it is? There are goblins in many
that's better.
places. That is so much better, Reno.
Whatever
I can
you
turn
said
you back up.
was better.
Okay. Good. I'll unmute him then. As he explodes my ears, doing something. All right.
Your timing is great.
Oh, but I can't be. There's no echo, so that's good enough. All right. So go ahead.
Okay. Gonna go up to the
All right.
first
So
tab.
as you get closer, why isn't it letting me move things? All right. So as you about where Jackson,
Sorry.
when you get to here,
Yeah.
you're able to see there's a sign outside this purple tent. And the tent something like this. A big multicolored tent. And the sign says World's Strongest Goblin. 3 copper. Chonk, the strongest goblin. Underneath it. For 3 copper.
Strongest goblin does not necessarily mean strong. Just stronger than goblin.
I agree. Scrambles is gonna rack his brain. Does he remember there being a goblin named Chunk back at the original goblin fight?
You do not remember.
Okay. That's fair.
I don't remember you talking to any of them besides, well, there was 3 names
The
you
big
heard.
bad guy.
The big bad guy, the guy who was
Yep.
in charge,
hmm
the goblin who wanted to be in charge, and then Grimmy.
Yeah.
And Chonk was not any of those 3. Reno, are you able to mute or do something until you get fixed? Because that's really painful. Okay, so what are you doing with this? I've got to mute Reno and kill him.
At
Maybe.
least there's no echo.
It is
Maybe
better than the
Chonk
echo,
knows where-
really. Yes.
Maybe Chunk knows where Grimmy is. I think we should go ask him.
Here we go.
Do you just want to see strong goblin?
I mean, a little bit. So Scrambles will go up to the tent.
All right, so there's give me a second here. So you see a little kobold with a little bandana and a pouch. He looks up at you guys. Holds up his hand. 3, 1, 2, 3 copper each, and he points at each of you. 3 each to go in. 3
So Scrambles
copper,
will
and he
pull
holds
his
up a
pouch
copper.
out.
Copper.
Scrambles will pull his pouch out. He'll pull out 3 copper. He'll take 1 copper and put it in the kobold's hand and go 1 and point at himself. Give him a 2nd copper and go 2 and point at Taugen. And give him a 3rd copper and go 3 and
You
point at
drive
Jackson.
a hard bargain.
3 copper each. And he points at all 3 of us. Good to go?
No, you. He said, points to Scrambles.
Yeah.
Enjoy show. And then he steps to the side, points to Taugen. 3, 2, 3 copper, holds copper.
Oh, dang it, he's done this before.
We are looking for Grimmy.
Grimmy.
Mantha didn't forget. I just
Holds
thought it
up
would
copper.
be really funny.
3 copper. She's holding copper and 3 fingers up. 3 copper. Go in.
I will note, I know that he understands me as long as he can speak a language because he understands.
He's speaking
That's the
common,
spell.
so
Yeah, he's speaking
Yeah.
common.
Where is Grimmy? I don't think I'm gonna get anywhere with this dude, but while Scrambles is
So
checking
he
out the
turns to
strongest
Jackson.
goblin.
3 copper. Show. Starts soon.
what? This guy probably thinks we're idiots.
We type it is Jackson. Paying 3. Don't forget to take off 3 copper, man.
Oh, I forgot.
Holding you accountable.
Ooh, you might want to put that in.
I
a
spend so
different
much money, I
language.
forget sometimes. I'm just like,
Oh, I put that back in
okay.
common. Try it again.
Now I only have 957 copper pieces.
Look, man, I'm not refusing to pay out of stinginess. It's just like, man, I don't even want to see the world's strongest goblin all that much. I just want to know where Grimmy. I'm like, I've got so much money. I have so much money, I don't know what to do with it. But, like,
Hey. World's strongest goblin. You can say you've seen it now. Or you could say.
I do have to know who I would
Alright, so
say
we're
that.
waiting for Jackson to see if he's gonna pay. If we got, if he
You know,
said,
your mic is just making clicking sounds, and it doesn't.
it was working well, really well the other day. Yes. Okay. So Jackson goes in. Don't forget to take that from your thing. All right. So talking, you staying out.
Yeah, fuck it.
Okay. And I'm going to do this.
He didn't answer me. I'm not answering him.
Yes.
Yes.
All right. So you guys get in there. There's a bench and two smaller benches on either side. And then there's, you hear a little flute music, and then The guy, kobold from the front, closes the flap and comes in and says, "Presenting Chunk, the strongest goblin." You see, there's one other human sitting there, already seated when you guys come in. And so from behind the curtain, this goblin comes out. You see he's in a lion skin leotard, and he walks out, and he looks pretty ripped, especially for a goblin. And he comes over, and
Cool.
the kobold runs in the back, comes back out, and you see he's got this bar. And so the goblin takes the bar, and you see him, he smacks it against his hand, tink, tink, tink. And the kobold has a little drum, and the kobold takes and bends the bar.
It's pretty fucking cool.
And waits, and the humans clapping.
I clap.
And then he bends the bar back straight. And human claps again. He hands it to the kobold. The kobold takes it, runs in the back, and comes back out. And he has a rock about the size of a bowling ball, 12, 14 inches around.
Okay.
And the goblin takes it in his hands. And it cracks. She cracks it into 2 pieces.
Oh shit, that's pretty cool. Scrambles claps.
Human claps. And he's Chunks is, alright. The goblin, the kobold runs out and brings back a little small little table. Tink. And he says, "You," and he points to the human. "Let's arm wrestle." And he's speaking in very bad common. So the human was like, "What? Huh? Well, okay." He looks pretty big. The human does. He sits down. He sort of kneels down so he can reach the table. Puts his arm out, and the kobold runs over, puts his hands over their interlocked hands, and then says, "Chunk, the strongest goblin!" And he raises his hands, and they both, and they're going back and forth, as they're arm wrestling. I want both of you to give me insight checks. I can push them if I can. There we go. Requested rolls. Jacks them. Scrambles. Insight. It's going to be a DC that. And you can see the results. Go.
Look at us just knowing nothing. Oh, you got 14. Never mind. You can see shit.
Alright. And once Reno gets his stuff fixed, let me know so I can turn him back on. Alright, so then after about a good minute of straining back and forth, the goblin pushes down the human's hand, crashes. He says,
Nice.
and human stands up. "Chunk, you really are the strongest goblin." And he goes and rubbing his hand, and goes and sits back down, and goblin raises his fist, does a little, triumphant flex, and then leaves, and the kobold opens the tent again. I'll bring Mantha back. There we go. And as the tent flap opens back up, he says, "Tell friends, Chunk, strongest goblin. Another show in 1 hour."
Hey, hey, where's Grimmy? Before I leave, do you know where Grimmy is?
3 copper pieces.
Don't know, Grimmy. Show is in 1 hour.
Okay.
Chunk, strongest goblin. Tell friends.
Scrambles comes out and he says, well, the goblin was pretty strong. He was a pretty strong goblin. Smashed some rocks, bent some metal, but they don't know where Grimmy is. So I think we should keep going. See if we can find Grimmy.
Was he actually strong?
I mean, for a goblin, I think he's pretty strong. I don't know. I feel like maybe we're probably as strong as him, but I don't know.
I feel like we might be outliers.
Yeah, I don't know. That was Chonk, so whatever Chonk is doing, it's working out for him. But still doesn't help us get any closer to Grimmy.
All right, where you guys going? What are you doing?
Next tent?
Maybe next tent.
Yeah.
All right, so as you get about halfway, you see there's a sign that says, has a little, you see there's a hand with lines drawn across the middle of the palm. You see there's some sort of splotchy thing, and it's not until you get closer and you can read what it says. You see their tea supposed to be tea leaves, and it says Nubel the fortune teller. And underneath it, it has, hold on a second. Oh, I didn't write it. Okay. It says 5 copper.
That's my shit. I'm going in.
So if you, there are
Hey.
links there, and of course I can't stop you from looking at the other links that you can't really see yet. But if you click on the link, the green pins, it will also say the same thing I'm telling you guys.
Oh, okay.
So you have, and if you just hover over it, it'll at least tell you like fortune telling and.
Nubel fortune teller, palm reading, tea leaves, 5 copper pieces. Okay. Well, hey, if you're interested, Toggin, I'll go with you.
Like, Toggin doesn't think this is how we're gonna find Grimmy, but he does think, like, man, I want to see how much of a scam this is.
Yeah.
Though I guess never mind, he's, like, not all that familiar with fairs and stuff. He's just like, whoa, there's a bunch of tents and different things in each of the tents. That's weird.
Scrambles is not very familiar with fairs, but has performed at certain things. So, that being said, hey, if you want to go get your palm read or something, that's cool with me. I'm down to go. Plus, if anybody's gonna know where Grimmy is, the palm reader's gotta know.
I do not quite believe that, but
He
I
can
have
tell fortunes.
already taken the silver out of my inventory.
It's copper, isn't it?
It's copper.
Oh, I was like, you paid him in
Wait,
silvers?
I have not taken the copper out of my inventory. I definitely took out silver. I realized it like as I said it, and I'm like, wait a second.
All right, so in front of the tent, As you guys get closer, you see there's a goblin. And she has this long dress on. And she says, 5 copper.
Oh, she
Hey.
didn't say each. I'm giving her 5 copper, and then we're all gonna walk in.
Yeah.
Okay, and she says, one at a time. New ball can only reach into the ether one at a time.
Okay.
She takes the 5 copper, closes the, lets Jogging in. You had to duck, and
Oh yeah.
closes the door. It sort of stands there.
Wait, Jogging,
New
before
ball.
you...
We'll see you soon. She waves her hands like jazz hands. Very soon, you two can know the future.
Jogging. Hey,
Say,
Jogging.
say really
Outside
fast.
the tent. Psst, Jogging. Are you in there?
Yes.
Scrambles, gets his Rocky Talkie, and he sticks his arm through the hole in the tent. He's like, hey,
Yeah.
take the Rocky Talkie, just in case anything happens.
Oh my gosh, I don't think anything's gonna happen, but for sure, I'll take the Rocky Talkie in, and like whatever thing I have to do to make it like record sound, I'm pressing that button or
You
like whatever.
there's you just say over when you're done talking. Go over, and that's
Okay.
how they work. Over.
Look, man, I don't own a Rocky Talkie, so
Alright, so you step in. It's very dark. There's 2 candles, the only light in this whole room. There's a big table there, and there's a little pillow where you would sit, and there's this thick smell of incense in the room. As you come in, sort of looking around, Goblin comes out, has a big turban on his head, and there's a big rock in the shape of an painted with an eye on it in the middle of his forehead, and he's all dressed in these purple robes. He has purple gloves, and his hands are like in a prayers in front of him. As he comes in, his eyes steps forward, his eyes closed. Oh, you must be Taugen.
and then Hagen says, Hagen Re-Rechaser Catholic. He finishes his name.
Yes, that is what the spirits told me. You come to seek your fortune. And he comes and he sits down. There's a pillow there, and he sits and he says, "Do you come with the tea leaves, or would you like me to read your palm?"
I do not currently have tea leaves, so I do have palms.
So he reaches out with his gloved hand for you to give him your hand.
Yeah, my massive hand
Okay. So
is
as he
now in
looks
this
at
cup.
it, yes. Ah, very interesting. Yes, okay. Yes. Maybe. See, I need a click, click, click. Where'd it go? There it is. Okay. I'm gonna let you see the roll. Alright. So as he talks, every once in a while you see that he is sort of, he's looking at your palm, and he's also steal a quick glance at your face. You also notice that his hand, one of his fingers, is touching your pulse point.
I see.
And as he's talking, he's, yes. Oh, well, this is. I see you have. You are far from home. Yes?
That is very obvious to even casual glance.
This is the spirits say. I only speak what the spirits say. Newball speaks with the spirits. They tell
Can
me you are
I?
far from home.
I want to see, since I know that he's like looking at like my facial expressions and like my heart rate and stuff. Like, I want to see if I can give him like false positives and get him to say something really weird.
So far, he's only asked you said one thing so far.
Yes, I am far from home. Rena, whatever is going on with your mic is unpleasant to hear.
I'm looking at your lines. This one is friends. No. Travel. No. Ah. You travel with a strange group of friends or companions.
Yes.
Yes, the spirits speak true. The last line here, let's see. A dream you have will come true very soon. Ah, he lets go of your hand and raises up his hands. I grow weary. The spirits have left. Thank you for coming to see Newball. And he turns and leaves.
Was a very interesting experience.
And the flap opens. Thank you for coming to see Newball.
So did you learn about your future, Taugen?
No, he just said that I am far from home.
I didn't
He
know
knew
that.
my name. He did know my name.
What? That's crazy.
Crazy. But he said I am far from home and that I travel with weird group. So,
What? How could he have known that?
by looking at us, how many other Goliaths have you seen in last week?
Guess you make a good point. You sure he doesn't know more? Because, like, maybe he does know stuff.
If you want, I can ruin illusion for you, or you can go in and feel mystified.
You forgot
Nah.
his fortune for you.
He said, a dream of yours will come true, which is most vague answer.
He said a dream will come true? That's crazy. He grants
I'm-
dream wishes? You sure it's not worth our time? If you think it's not worth our time, then I won't go in there, but it sounds pretty crazy.
If you think it will be fun, go in. Is only 5 copper.
I for sure think it will be fun. It sounds insane. Alright. If anything happens, I'll get on the Rocky Talkie. And I give the person 5 copper.
Okay, and she says, your friend here with the what'd you say his name was? He's
Talgan or Jackson?
She's pointing to
The one with
Jackson.
the horns? Oh, yeah, that's Jackson. He didn't say much.
You'll have to wait. Your friend here, the Minotaur.
Me?
Yes, you can go first, and then Jackson will go next. Will go last. 5 copper.
Okay. I'll
So you give her the 5 copper.
Yeah.
Did you want to say goodbye to your friend, like you did last time?
No. Not worried about it.
No, fuck those guys.
I take the Rocky Talkie back from Jackson.
Okay.
Or back from Talgan, I mean.
Wait,
Alright.
so you have both of them now?
No, I
Jackson
gave mine
has
to
the
you.
other one.
Jackson has the other one.
Okay.
All right, so you go in.
Yeah, go in.
All right, she closes the flap, and the same thing. The room is very dark. There are just 2 candles lit, flickering on either side of the room.
Okay.
A little table with a pillow for you to sit on,
I sit down at the pillow.
and from behind the
There's
curtain,
a pillow in here.
from behind the curtain, you see this goblin is all in purple, with a big turban, a rock with an eye painted on it, in the middle of his head, and he's wearing purple gloves as well. And he comes in, and he says, I am noble. What the hell is his name? Hold on.
He doesn't even know his own name.
Oh, I was right. Newball. I am Newball.
You will the fortune teller.
I
Teller
like to
of
imagine
fortunes, speaker of the dead, speaker of the deities and the spirits. The spirits are very strong around you. And he got his hands raised and he comes and sits. You come to have your fortune told.
Yes.
You wish to
Well,
know what is in your future.
Yes, and I put my hand out.
So he looks at you.
Palm up.
Oh, yes. Oh, interesting. Your hand has seen many battles.
I have. I've been in a lot of battles. That's right.
I see this line here says you are a great warrior.
Also right.
Interesting. I see. Oh, and he closes his eyes. These spirits tell me, that you are looking for something, or
I am. I've been
looking
looking
for someone.
Yes, exactly. This whole time. Been trying to find Grimmy. Do you know where Grimmy is?
Noble knows many things.
That's why I came here. Can
This
Scrambles try to
line
get a read on
shows
this
that
noble?
you have suffered much at the many insults from humans.
Yeah, humans suck sometimes.
Yes.
it's so much better that he failed.
Oh, and this last line here. This says, you will soon be blessed with a new opportunity.
Ooh, I like opportunities.
Oh. And he sort of falls back a little bit. Oh, I'm so weak.
Are you
The
okay,
spirits
Noble?
have left.
Oh no.
Thank you for coming to speak with Newball. I must rest. And
All right.
he
You
leaves.
saved Duval. Do you know where Grimmy is? One last time, real quick. Do you know where Grimmy went?
Newball does not know where Grimmy is. And he
Damn
walks
it.
behind a curtain.
So Scrambles comes out of the tent. He's like, guys, you're missing out. Like, he knows a shitload of stuff.
Alright, and at this point, we will take a 10-minute break.
I will not ruin illusion for you. Jackson, did you want to go in?
Worth it, man.
I'm imagining that Toggin actually in his clan had people that actually knew how to tell the future and stuff. So he's not impressed.
You can't.
Scram-
You don't know. He could be absolutely right.
He could be, but I also figured out what he was doing. So anyway, break time.
10-minute break.
Alright, 10
Let's
minutes.
get it.
We will see you guys at 50. All right, we are back. So you guys come out of the fortune-telling tent. You look across the way. You smell something really good, and you see that there's a tent right next to you guys that has a big sign across the top of it. It says "Rat on a Stick," and next to that one, there's another just below the central tent in the middle. There's a sign that says "Meat on a Stick." And each of them say 3 copper, and there's more small. There's other signs on it, but the big sign says "Rat on a Stick," "Meat on a Stick," 3C, 3C, and then there's smaller signs too.
Who wants to bet that the meat on a stick is also bread on a stick?
Yeah.
Directly across from you, you see another fair tent that has I'll say you can see it just makes out. It says there's a sign that says "Speak with your dead," with little fake little spirits or ghostly will-o'-the-wispy things drawn on the sign. And then there's between the two rat and a stick and meat and a stick, directly across is a little tent that says "Funny Pictures by Glush."
Ooh.
And you see that there are several small, you can't tell what they are from this distance, but they look to be small drawings and things posted on down below the sign.
We're gonna try out all the things though, right?
Yeah.
Like obviously.
I definitely want to get my picture drawn. But I could go for some food right now. What do you think?
I'm up for food.
Yay, we can hear.
Woo. Yeah, we've been traveling all morning, right? So some food would be alright.
Okay. So you two are 14. Let's see. Jackson has a passive perception of 15. All right.
Wow.
No special.
We're all decently perceptive.
All right. So Scrambles, you're heading over.
Yeah.
All right. So as you're walking by, you hear "Rat on a Stick," and you see a sign, and you see it says "Flavors: cooked spicy, and alive."
Love that.
3 flavors
I was
that
gonna
are-
guess alive. I knew it. I love that so much.
that are allowed for the rat on the stick. And as you guys get closer to the meat on the stick, you see cooked.
No.
The flavors are cooked in beer,
Okay.
cooked spicy, raw spicy.
Ooh, options.
I'm gonna try cooked spicy.
You see behind you, it's a little sign that says the top of it, the name can be changed. Right now it says Sophia. Underneath it says Money Changer.
Oh,
And it says 1 copper to make change.
okay. So she can break stuff down. That's cool. That's smart. It's an ATM. They have an actual ATM, guys. That's brilliant. That's ahead of its time.
I think it's closer to a coin machine, but yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, so as you guys are approaching the meat on a stick, Jackson has been hearing it for a little while. Scrambles and talking. You hear hoof beats as sounds like horses galloping coming from the south where you guys came in.
Okay. I'm gonna ignore that for the moment, and I'm gonna
Okay.
walk
It's
over.
probably just more people getting here. Like,
And I'm going to walk over to the meat on the stick. And is there a person there?
Yes. There is you see a little sign on the side. It says Clurta.
That's what?
Clurta, the
Clurta.
goblin meat on the stick maker.
Okay.
And you see this goblin, and she's wearing an apron. She comes walking over. She's a little heavy set. What you want? Cooked in beer, cooked spicy, raw spicy.
Florida,
Cooked is fine for me.
I have a question. Is this rat meat? Don't lie to me.
Rat on a stick is next door. Over there.
Yeah.
This is better. Talk to Slumiat if you want kobold rat stuff.
I don't want rats. So you're promising this meat we're going to eat here, this is not rat meat.
Oh no, it's not rat meat.
if better, why same price?
Some people like rats, some people like meat.
I want to do an inside check.
Look, man, I've already made the conclusion in my mind that this is actually rat meat.
As far as you can tell, she appears to be
Being
telling the
honest.
truth.
Okay.
Crazy.
All right. I will. I want one cooked in beer and one cooked spicy.
6 copper.
Or how about this? If we do an even, what if we did an even 6 of them? If I bought 6 of them, can we get a deal?
18 copper.
Dang, they can do math.
Yeah, that sucks. All right. I give her 18 copper, and I just get a variety pack. Sounds strange to say.
For mystery meat on a stick.
So there's 5 flavors. What did you want the last one to be?
The raw one.
Okay.
So you're getting one of each and then 2 raws?
Is there 2 raws? Are there 5 flavors including the raw one?
There's
Yes.
raw and raw spicy.
Well, I just want one of each flavor.
So again, you can click on the little green thing, but that's there you go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I want all 5, and I want 2 cooked in
Make it
beer.
into a pet.
And I
Make
will
a
take
pet
it out
out
of
of
my inventory.
Okay. So the cooked and the 2 cooked in beer, you're guessing is
Yeah.
like a beef. The cooked
Okay.
spicy might be chicken, some sort of fowl. You're not sure.
Okay. Okay.
The raw spicy, you think might be mutton, lamb, or something like that. You're not sure, but it's more stringy. It's harder to chew.
Okay.
The cooked stuff is decent. The raw, it's okay. But spicy is definitely spicy. Both of them. All right, is anybody else getting meat on a stick?
Oh, yep. Toggen's getting a
Yeah,
cooked
Jackson
and a
will.
cooked spicy.
Okay. And what did you say, Jackson?
Yeah, I'm gonna get some meat on a stick. I'll get 2 of them.
Okay.
Regular,
All right. And again,
regular cooked.
they're decent. There's not a lot of meat. Did I hold on a second? Did I ever? Could have sworn I had. Let me check one other place real quick. Okay, I guess I never finished it up. Alright, I thought I had pictures of the meat. I don't. Alright. So make sure you subtract your coppers.
I did. Yeah.
3 per. And if you don't have the copper, then you would need to go to the money changer. So don't just be doing the math.
No, I have the cappers.
You either have to borrow from each other or go to the money changer. Alright, so as you guys are munching on your meat, your throats are getting really dry.
Yeah,
And-
Glenda, is there somewhere I could get something to drink? Or Clarda? I'll say it in Goblin.
And so she points she points over there. Yeah, right over there. And you see there are 3 tents, toward sort of grouped in the middle.
Yeah.
And you see a sign that says beer drink, juice drink, and water drink. And the hoofbeats all of a sudden get loud enough to where you turn and you see these 4 riders. And they come in. And they're all dressed in armor. And they all hop off these look like war horses and start walking up
Could be the
to the first tent they see and they have their weapons out. Let me
So they're either actively looking for
that's
something
not
or
cool.
they're military, right?
and they're yelling,
More than likely.
"You goblins scum are gonna die!" And they start walking toward the first tent. Oh, let me zoom out. There it is. Okay.
What do you say about the goblins dying? I didn't quite understand.
You
it.
goblin scum are going to die.
Yeah, die, goblins. And they're starting to walk toward the
A little tipsy.
world's strongest goblin tent.
No.
No. Scrambles
So,
runs,
let's,
runs over there.
go ahead and give me
Before-
initiative, guys.
Yeah.
Not junk. Not junk.
Guys, if I end up high in the initiative, I can do something so funny. I can gamble.
Okay.
I'm not ending up high in the initiative.
Alright, and let me push it to Jackson. In it.
Oh, man. Damn it. Fuck me.
All right. So actually, Jackson, you get to go first.
Cold.
What would you like to do? Here we go. Let's make the
I'm,
thing a little bigger.
I'm thinking that they could be military. So I'm just going to see if I can figure that out.
Okay, so give me an insight or a history check. And by the way, if you guys haven't figured it out or forgot, if you hover over the tokens, it'll show a larger token up in the top left. So you do not. They do not have any kind of symbols on them. It looks like, except for Fireheart.
Who's got flame decals
And
all over his armor.
It is clear that is a cleric of some kind. And you'll need to give me a religion check to know who it is.
I like doing checks.
Everybody?
You're the only
You're
one
the
who's
one
checking them
looking.
out.
But
Oh,
I'm running
shit.
over there.
Okay. Going pretty good so far.
Alright, so you know that she worships the god of destruction and fire.
Ah, lovely. Now, would I know something about that type of thing?
I don't understand your question. You know that that's what she worships. They do fire spells. They do.
Right,
They
but I mean, I studied
believe
history.
that everything should be cleansed through fire. Is that what you're asking?
I'm just like, as my character as a tiefling, like, that's something I'd be very familiar with, considering that I study history and that sort of thing.
You're also a nature cleric, so burning down everything in sight would probably not be very conducive to your ideology.
Jackson
that's
is
not-
not a nature cleric at all.
Oh
Jackson's a
wait,
barbarian.
I don't know why I'm getting
Um,
God in my head. I don't know why. It's fine.
Yeah.
Just forget about that.
So yeah, that's why you know that's why you recognize who it is. That's why you recognize the symbol.
Right, okay. So in order to have any more of association with that, I would need to create a story.
It's an evil
Myself.
deity. You wouldn't be worshiping it yourself, if that's what you're asking.
But I know that, but I'm just saying, like, I grew up, I had childhood and whatever. I would need to create a story or to have been part of my life other than knowing what it is. Not just,
Correct. Nobody in your family or friendships or anybody that you knew growing up would worship this. This is not something that would be in normal society. They wouldn't have temples in normal society. They would, in a big city type thing, they would go and meet underground or have things because
right.
they want to burn.
But I might know more information and more of the and practices.
Correct. Scrambles and Targan
their...
have no idea who this is or what those symbols represent. So you know more information than anybody else.
Okay, cool. Right. Cool.
Okay. So what are you doing?
I'm deferring to Scrambles.
Scrambles has already taken off and is running toward there, saying, "No, don't kill Chonk."
I don't know.
It is very clear, even without insight checks, that they are intent on destroying everything and killing the goblins.
So then I'm definitely gonna be helping out Scrambles with that situation.
Okay.
So based upon what I'm seeing, would I know if I need to rage or not?
You're quite a bit away, but if you wanted to get closer, by the time you get closer, you would probably want to rage. Yes.
Okay. Because I only have 1 or 2 turns. Can't, to dissipate. So
You have to attack or be attacked, or be hit rather. Take damage
Right.
or attack.
Right. So I'm too far away.
Every other round.
Move first. Okay. Yep. So do I? Am I heading towards Scramble, or am I not? Where is this?
Yes, if you zoom out a little bit, you'll see back where you came from to the southeast on the right, bottom right of the map.
Oh, way over there. Okay.
Are
So
the
can I
four
do
guys.
a run then?
Yes.
Do whatever they call it.
Yep, you can double move, and that'll take whatever your double your movement
Okay,
is. I
so-
think it's 35.
I have to follow. I can't just run across the ground, right?
You can run across the ground. Yeah, this is not difficult terrain. There's just paths that have been worked.
Don't go through a tent and you
It's
should
not
be
showing me
fine.
that it's moving.
I forgot to lock it. So that's fine. So you've gone 15 feet.
20, 25, 30,
And your speed is 40, so you can go 80 if you're double moving.
Okay, can I back up a little bit? I'm going to go about right there and go down. So that was 5, 10, 15, 20, about 25, I think. Right there, we're going down from there.
Okay, so that's 40 feet.
There's 15.
And so now you have your action, or you can
How
use it to
so?
move again if you want.
That's 20. That's 20 right to there. Oh, wait a minute, I was back here. Okay. That's 40 feet. So I want to do another 40.
Okay, go ahead.
Be diagonal, so you want to. About 35 feet down the deal.
Yep, that's 35, so you can go 5 more feet if you want.
2 over and left. Okay. Okay.
And since you're close enough, did you want to rage? Use your bonus action to rage?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
Yes. All right.
Are you saying anything, or
Okay.
yelling anything, or doing anything, or just going into your rage? What are you doing?
Yeah, well, I would be yelling at Scrambles as I'm running by, let him know that I'm going down there.
Okay.
And I don't really have a particular call signature, so it's fine.
Okay.
Roll
All right.
the Barbary Rage button, right?
Yes.
Press that, the bonus action.
All right, and then roll on the chart.
Take effect.
It did take
Roll
effect.
on the chart.
Roll on the chart.
Right, hold on. The table. There's my keyboard. Yeah. I don't know why it's rolling.
All right, so
What
you
was the
have
actual
these
table there?
tendrils that lash out around you. within 30 feet of you
Okay,
must
what's number one?
succeed. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Let's see. Go ahead and target Fintel, Blade, and Fireheart. I don't know if Fireheart's within 30 feet or not. Actually, they should all be within 30 feet. So go ahead and target them all. And then we can just verify and make sure that it reads 30 feet.
Yep. Sweet.
Yeah, one more.
Now I
Target
roll
the other one as well.
He's not 30 feet though.
Yep.
Oh,
All
he
right.
is. Huh? Cool.
All right, so these big black tendrils come
Roll the-
lashing out. And go ahead and make your roll.
So what do I roll for this?
So
The roll on the table? No, that's a different one.
all the way on the bottom of your actions page, you have your rage things.
Oh, okay. So I'm rolling one then. All right, got it.
All right, so they all failed. So now roll the damage.
All of them, or each one gets a different
And
one?
then roll the heal.
Okay.
Alright, so you get 4 temporary hit points. And probably gonna.
Can I go? Can you go above what you're supposed to have in temporary hit points when you're doing?
Yes, that's what temporary hit points do. They give you above what your normal hit points are. Because you're not actually healing, you're just gaining temporary hit points. So even though that's the same symbol in the actions page. Alright, so these black tendrils come out and lash at them,
Are you
attack
taking
them.
all of the damage for?
You take your temporary
Are you
hit points
taking
first,
all the
yes.
damage? Or each is when I roll for each one, or you're doing it?
No, if you look in the chat, you see they all take 6.
I know. I'm you. You're taking them as a one, as rolling individual one.
Correct. That's the way this thing reads. Is it does? It's like a fireball. It all does. It does the same damage to everything in the
Okay. So
within it. And then these tendrils.
all of my rolls were set. Considering I had really good stuff. Yikes. All right.
You
that
wanted
is-
them to be sad because you wanted them to fail, so that's great. And then you rolled 6, which is half, so that's perfect.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, your temporary hit points were a little lower than half, but not too bad. All right, so this thing,
Right.
you see the female, she has this long stick with a axe on it, a glaive. And she comes. I'm gonna go back to you and back to her. She's going the other way. That's right. All right, so her speed is that. She's gonna move up. She runs up to here and slashes at you with her glaive and glavin. She only has one. What? Boo. Okay.
Yeah.
Big ol' miss. As she's still trying to stumbles a little bit from these big tendrils that lashed out and attacked. She's actually going to, you see her, and she attacks a second time.
That's not.
She swings around
Hi,
and
Jackson.
attacks you, hits you again.
Yeah, but he's in a rage, so it doesn't matter.
Oh no, I'm just joking.
Oh, okay, because your temporary hit points. I was like, why did you only take 6? Durr. Alright, so your temporary hit points, this black tendrils are absorbed first, and then after she slices through those, it hits you. Out of 20 damage, you only take 6.
It's epic.
Alright, and this one disappears.
All right. Scrambles. Just gonna
Scrambles.
run. 10, 15, 25, 30. So Scrambles runs to there. And then
Don't
what
forget
is
you
the
guys are
cool
level
trick?
8 now, so some of you have new tricks.
Yeah. What is the cool trick to see how far something is from you? Like if I want to know how far away Fireheart is from me.
Control click on Fireheart on the map.
Oh, cool. Perfect.
And that is also counting as targeting him. So if you didn't want to target him, you would
I
have to
don't.
control click again.
Cool. Thank you. All right. So Scrambles is going to run all the way over there. And then he is going to use, I don't know if this is new to him or not, but I don't think I've ever used it before, so we'll find out. He uses Psychic Chains.
That is new to you, yes.
So yeah, it is ranged 60 feet, so I am just barely in the clearance of that bad boy. And I can basically tether my soul to another creature, making it incapable of moving or inflicting great pain on their psyche. So purplish chains spring out from my chest and latch onto the target. So I run 30 feet, and then I hit him with psychic chains, or I'm going to try to. So let's see. Let's go cast on success. Does that mean I hit him, or success he saved?
That is a save, so he saved.
Okay, so it means it does shit then, right?
No, that means it does not. Unless it does like half damage or something.
Oh, I'm sorry. I mean, it doesn't do shit, is what I mean. So it does nothing. Cool. No worries. Well, then I cast my, my, what's it, fuck? Can't remember what it's called. My Echo. 5, 10, 15, boom. 5, 10, 15. Cast my Echo right there as my bonus action. And I yell, "Don't touch my goblins!" That'll be Scramble's turn.
Alright, so give me just a moment here. Need to fix your stuff, but it disappeared before I could get there. There we go. Alright, so your soul slap is an attack. Here we go.
So my one thing
Okay.
in my chaos change, it has an attack button and a cast button. What's the difference?
So, if you open up your soul slap as well, you'll see that there's the psychic change has nothing in the attack area, but has something in the save, whereas the soul slap has something in the attack, nothing in the save.
Okay.
Pressing cast will do whatever it's supposed to do in either
Okay.
case. So if you click cast in Psychic Chain, just like you clicked the save button. If you
Okay.
click cast in Soul Slap, it'll be like you clicked the attack button.
So then I did it correctly. I did hit the cast button and I drug it over the guy and dropped it on him.
Correct.
Perfect. Okay.
Or you can do the save button. Either one. If you do the attack button, nothing happens.
Okay.
Alright, and I
Cool.
fixed it. He still made a save, but your DC's... He exactly made the DC. Your DC is 16.
Okay, cool. No worries.
Alright, so you moved through him up. Alright, so he gets to go now. Alright, so you are 30 feet away, so I don't need this actually because it goes away. So let me open up my unlock, please. Thank you. Ball and chain goes away. So you see, Fireheart's a dude, right? No, Fireheart's a female. So see her casting a spell. And this flaming dagger with a skull appears next to Jackson. The deity was Bhaal. Baal. By the way, if you were wondering what you were asking what the name was.
Yeah.
And it attacks you. So let's see. Here it is. Oh, good. It is coded correctly. All right. Bam. 4 on the dice is a miss.
Say so. I have the answer.
Is going to move. Does not have any. Oh, there it is. This is a Warhammer. Alright. Yeah, she's going to move up 5, 10, 15, 20. And a. Man, I got this annoying cough. Hold on a second. I'm trying to find her cantrip. Here it is. It's, oh. It's stupid. Alright, so she can't do anything else. Boo. That's it. Taugen.
Okay. Well, everybody's in my line of sight. So I'm gonna try to move to where my teammates maybe aren't in the way, just in case this thing does lightning bolt. I think that's good. If you could move me so I could see the angle.
Alright, moving 30 feet.
Okay, so I'm not gonna target that dude because Jackson's in between. So Toggin, uh, very far away, uh, too far away for any of his spells. He's going to go ahead and pull out the Wand of Wonder, uh, and target Fireheart with it, and see what happens.
What do you mean by big blue? You mean Toggin? Okay. Give me just a minute before you do that.
Uh-oh. Look, man, if you teleport me right next to you and you're in between me and Fireheart, I'm still gonna cast it.
Alright,
Bruh.
so you get
Just to
teleported.
clarify,
All of a sudden, whoosh, this
Dude,
whirlwind
that's
comes
10
around you,
feet
and
where I started, motherfucker.
I was hoping it would go through before you moved.
it's only 15 feet.
Pretty funny.
Okay, well, Jackson's in the way now, so, and
My
also
bad.
the Tensar. It's fine. I'm still casting
uh,
it at Fireheart. Let's see what happens.
Still pretty funny. He's a funny guy.
Nice. Okay.
Oh, well, okay. Doesn't fucking matter. Nobody's, next to me. So, you see this, all of a sudden, like, I think Scrambles, the other people, the people we're going against probably look a little bit confused. And Scrambles, you're focusing, you're
Right.
running up, you're casting your echo and stuff, and
Yeah.
suddenly you, like, see your shadow in front of you, which is kind of weird because it's the middle
Super
of the
weird.
day.
Something behind me is exploding.
Yeah, something behind you is really bright. And then, that's it. That's it.
Just save.
Sick.
15. Constitution. Save.
You know what? No, I've got inspiration.
Yeah, we're almost at the end of the round.
And I've got a +7 to Constitution save.
Alright.
There we go.
There we go. So you are not blinded for a minute.
By
I went
my own
stuck in
brilliance.
combat.
Yes.
In combat,
You
it is a
and
long time.
each creature in the area. Alright.
Ooh, you could rob that food vendor blind right now.
Alright,
Pretty sure the
so
tent
now
is
it
in
is.
between us.
Switch back and forth. There we go. Alright. And he's going this one is the guy, yep, he's going to run up to. He also has a glaive, so he's sliding up next to his friend, and they sort of start working together. You see them sort of working in tandem as goes to attack Jackson. Slams into your armor. Actually, you aren't wearing armor, so never mind. Hits you, but not doesn't enough to do it. Let's see. Do I still have that somewhere? Awesome, awesome, awesome. Where is... What did I do with that chart? Is this it? Yes. This is it. I just need the stupid table, dork. Give me a second here. I gotta find where this
Yeah.
is. I know. There we go. Thank you. This is a D10. All right. You guys see Noble come out of the tent in his purple regalia. Alright, everybody, just calm down. Everybody, just let's put down the weapons. Go have a drink. Everybody, just calm down.
Noble, be careful. There's immediate danger outside.
Yeah, Noble's like right next to you because that's.
Oh, go back inside the tent, Noble. We'll take care of this. Save yourself. Those Scrambles says all of that, and then he runs. Me,
Go.
me.
I need to click this.
So Scramble sprints over there. And then I'm going to move my echo.
Echo.
Scramble runs over, and he brings his echo with him, and he attacks Fatal, or whatever that guy's name is.
So you're manifesting your echo right next to you?
No, I'm just moving it. I can move it on my turn. But yes,
Oh, okay.
in essence, it will be next to me. So, Scrambles makes the attack through the echo because Scrambles is not quite close enough. So he will attack. Hits him. Damage. He gets a second attack. And he measures.
If you have inspiration. it's time
Oh,
to
yep,
possess
I
you.
forgot I have inspiration. I was here on time. I am attacking him with my inspiration instead. Thank you for the reminder.
It's not a one.
It's not a one. No worries. So he pops the echo, slashes out. And then as a bonus action... Actually, I'm not going to use a bonus action for now. I'm going to just yell out, if you want to live, stop fighting. And then Scrambles passes his turn.
All right, Jackson.
I'm going to fight, of course. So does the vines, we already clarified that the vines only affect the enemies, not us. So do I do the vines first? Or is that-
That is a once and done thing. It does not happen every round.
Does it? Damn it, I say yes, it does. I rule, and they've been ruling. No, doesn't count. Alright, I'll hit then. Let me untarget everybody. So, let's see. The guy next to me. Does I have a name? The guy that's next to me, he doesn't have a name.
The object next to you is
Like-
the floating weapon that's attacking you.
Right, okay. I still have to fight him, right?
You can walk right by him, yes.
I'm gonna.
Didn't the guy
Okay,
next to him
he's
go
not gonna
invisible?
hit me,
Or
huh?
am I going crazy?
Yes, somebody went
Okay.
invisible.
So you're not mistaken. There was somebody near you, but that person is invisible. Just for your own benefit.
Thank you.
I forget all the time.
Alright, and a strike. I get like 2 strikes in this particular instance because of I'm no longer raging. Raging. Where the hell is my? Well,
You are raging, but you still get 2 attacks, yes.
awesome.
Hello, Bane.
Here we
Well,
go.
thank you
Yeah,
for stopping by. That's right. Bane says one thing does not negate the other. He could be invisible, but you could still be crazy.
Good call. Didn't think about that.
Yeah.
I want to rule it out.
But
No,
Bane
baby.
says he's
Jesus,
not because
fucking
his mom had him tested.
Oh, okay.
Obviously, mine did
An
too.
hour before the game, the
No
thing.
Dr.
I think I
Brains.
should get inspiration as well and roll that again.
All right.
Man,
Oh,
roll that again. Sir.
no, Jackson does not have inspiration.
I also don't have any inspiration any longer. If you'd like, I can redeem for a random teleport.
That's right.
No,
Here, we'll
I-
just a little help. We'll do a
You're
little
also
help.
rolling with your dagger. Why are you rolling with your dagger? You should be getting a
Bigger
Yes,
plus.
I'm,
with your
Sword.
either your battle axe
my dagger
Jackson
isn't
needs +2.
That's what I did.
or your magic, your great axe would be +2. So 14, 16. Let's see if that would have hit.
Excuse me.
+2.
Sleepy.
You were hitting him. This guy's fully armored as well. So the 16 would have hit. Yes.
Yeah.
So the
Nice.
your first
Okay.
one hits. So go ahead and roll. Don't roll the damage for the dagger. Roll for whatever you usually use your axe.
Yeah.
Okay, so you slice into
So the
him.
second one she did not. In this still.
Correct.
Right.
The second one is still a miss.
Okay, cool.
11 is miss.
Right, so I'm right.
Nope,
I'm
you,
done.
you hit twice. You swung him at him twice and missed. Second time.
I did I already roll the second one? Right.
Yes.
Okay.
Alright. And you moved, you rolled, and that's it. You're good. Alright, so this person you can't see. Alright, so you hear scrambles. Let's see. You hear a light feminine voice tell you, you need to go kill that wolf.
No!
Where's the wolf?
And
The one in the corner.
but you don't want to. And the female appears behind you. She's the one who
That's
was
the one
talking
that
to
went
you,
invisible.
and
No.
but you're able to fight back the urge to go kill the wolf. And what is this? This is a action. Boo.
How
Okay.
did I, what,
Alright, so that's it. So she can't do anything else. Taugen.
Well, guys, I'm gonna move. Let's see how close I can get. I'm 10 feet from where I started last time, so.
Appreciate you stopping by, Bane. Thank you. Welcome, welcome.
Okay. There's 30 feet right there.
Alright, moving up 30 feet.
Moving 30 feet. Ooh, she's 35 feet away. Man, this is overkill. But I want to test the spell I got, guys.
what you got? What you got?
So Toggen is running up, and he's gonna go ahead and use a 4th level spell slot, to try to banish her.
Okay.
Because from his vantage point, he saw her pop up from, invisibility next to Scrambles. He doesn't know what she did to him, but, yeah, he's gonna try to do that. And I need to throw her a charisma saving throw. No! Bruh, that sucks. Okay, well. Fuck. It didn't work. It's fine, guys. I'll be able to make it up there in my next turn.
Alright, so he's going to whack Jackson again with the spiritual weapon. So again, this blade comes slicing down at you, flames wreathed around it. Misses again. And it's going to shift
lucky
over.
there.
Alright, and it pulls out the holy symbol. Looks surprisingly a lot like the weapon. And this blast of radiance comes shooting out from it. It spreads out within 30 feet. Alright, so click, 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 click. Both succeeded. So you only take 6 damage. Checking something real quick. Okay. And the echo goes away. Gets burned it up.
That's okay.
Alright, so that is
It'll be back next turn.
action. Is the bonus action to attack. So she's going to move. Why are you saving these filthy things? Let us be. We will leave you alone, even though you've attacked us. Dang, okay. One D8. 6. Okay. Alright, you see the goblin that was taking the money from for Chunk. Sort of sticks his head out and chucks, and his tomato smashes into the face of Kina.
Valid.
And he ducks back inside the tent. Kina sort of looks over. I'll deal with you soon enough. Alright, and this guy was fighting Jackson. He moved up close. Alright, so he's gonna attack you again. Click.
I better not be so lucky to find.
Control. He only does one attack this time. And it is a miss.
I know how disappointed you are when the evil guys don't make.
The one behind. I mean, the one that was attacking you. Come on, stop it. Click, click, click. There we go. Turns to attack. Scrambles. Gets +1 because he's flanked. Boy, I think I've rolled like 12 sevens. Clearly not,
about right.
but it's very close. But she slashes out with her glaive. Jackson, you're able to bang it aside with your axe. All right, and top of the next round, her momentum, she just spins around and swings her glaive again. There we go. Roll a 7.
You got a 7.
This time I had a 1 in front of it. So doesn't quite kill him, but does 12 damage. Alright, so this time this one is going to so you see that this one is very fluid as she moves, almost like she's dancing, and is able to do these. She's got come on. There it is. She has a scimitar and a dagger. She's wielding.
What is there?
Scimitar.
Yeah. Difficulty 2 wise is that.
Alright, so she does an attack against you, and if the attack hits, okay, so let's see if the attack hits first. She slashes at you. She's going for your ankle, as she's really low on that leg.
Yeah.
Okay, and you have to make a saving throw. Scrambles. She slices into your calf, and you stumble a bit, but you exactly what you needed to roll was a 16, so you're able to just avoid falling down
Heck yeah.
as she slashes out at you with her dagger as well. That is also a hit. She does not crit on a 19. Minimum damage. And you see her
Did you?
sort of dig deep and grunt, and even though she, again, she's fun, it's very nice to watch, very impressive to watch. She's going to attack again. Again, she's going for your feet, and she hits. And
Not as sensitive.
really should have just targeted you. But this time you do drop prone. As you stumble and are able to avoid it, but then she quickly dances, spins around, and pirouette and slashes, hits your other foot, and it drops you as you fall, whoosh, with a crash. And she then attacks you with her dagger.
Bruh, if she could stop doing so good.
Yeah.
Disadvantage? No, she should have had advantage.
I think you did a range attack with her dagger.
So she's going to... There we go. This one slices across your stomach. She gouges into it a little bit. Scrambles is down. Still not... Well, she just barely hit halfway down. And it is your turn as you are on the ground.
Okay.
Let me see. Is she gonna... Hold on just a second. Let me see if she moves. Can she move... Does she have that? Yes. So as you see here, she sort of does a cartwheel. And does a cartwheel into a backflip. Back and moves to here. Alright, now it's your turn.
An opportunity attack or no?
No.
Okay. 5, 10. 5, 10. She's still not 15 feet away from me, so perfect.
So you're standing up, I presume?
Yes.
Okay. You're standing up. Boom.
And I'm going to move here. Boom. And then I'm going to pop my echo. It's a bonus action there.
Okay.
And attack with my echo.
You've got flanking.
Yep. Thank you.
Water.
Not 20.
Yeah.
Need that flanking, no. We're so busy.
Very nice.
It's a, and it'll automatically calculate in flanking damage, crit damage, right?
Yes.
Cool. Smash, 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 smash.
Yeah.
So then he takes a second attack. Good.
All right, so these. I'm such a silly person. I dropped the wrong lid. I now have a small water bottle lid in my water. My giant gallon of water. And I have no lid for my water bottle. Anyway,
That sucks.
I was looking up, trying to see what was going on because my camera just turned black. Anyway, so you are sort of just between the reach of like Neverwinter, Nashkel. If you wanted to take them captive and turn them in, you could. So, would you want to have done non-lethal damage, or are you trying to kill him?
No, I will for sure have killed him.
Okay, all right.
I'm fine with that. I told them to stop or die, and they didn't stop. And in fact, they murdered the shit out of me. But that's fine. So the
Okay.
second one gonna attack her.
All right, and which one was that? That was Fintel. Okay.
Yes.
Nothing else. Fintel's not doing anything.
And second damage.
Here's the water.
Now that you've got a missing lid. Well, it's not missing. You know where it is.
And then getting up from prone is half my movement, correct?
Yes.
Cool. I want to move down 5. Move that down 5. And then I'm going to use my...
So you
Unleash.
can summon and move the thing in the same turn? Okay.
Yeah. And I'm going to use my Unleash Incarnation to make a second attack.
Okay.
Against Kaina. Oh, I'm sorry, I grabbed the damage. That's not right. I need to do that first. Ooh, miss on the first one. Ooh, miss on the second one. So 2 big whiffs. So I pop up from being stabbed a bunch by that little chick blade, and I stand up and cleave into Flynn or Fine or whatever that thing's name was. Fire. I don't remember. And then I scooch down and swing at Kleena, but she's able to ward off my attacks. And I say, surrender now, or we'll keep fighting.
Okay. Go ahead and give me an intimidation check. A roll, I mean. And Jackson, it's your turn.
Just killed a guy too, though. I did just crit a guy and kill a guy.
Yeah.
And miss, but still.
Yeah, so go ahead and roll again. I
Okay, cool.
realized I didn't say with advantage, and it should have been.
No worries. I was just bitching to bitch for bitching's sake. Didn't do
No.
much better that time. Just bad rolls.
Okay.
I have good intimidation. It's not great, but it's pretty decent.
He does all that stuff, and then he does like a kitten sneeze.
Yeah.
That kind of like
It
Would have been
defeats
cooler
the
had I
purpose.
not missed on the second set of attacks. I
Alright,
just
Jackson.
fucked him up. But whatever.
Actually, the way Chris, so I don't need to attempt to do it. I don't need to have an opportunity attack. Is that correct?
The guy's dead, so no, you
Can
don't
you hear
get an
me?
opportunity attack on him, no.
No, no.
He stabs the body as it goes prone.
I'm going to attack the other dude then.
If you move out away from where you are now, yes. If you move toward Fireheart, for example, Hina
Yeah.
will get an opportunity attack against you, yes, because she has a ranged weapon. I mean, not a range, but a 10-foot
Reach.
reach. She's using a glaive and
Oh,
clave.
okay.
If that's what you were asking. If it's not what you're asking,
Yes,
it
that's
doesn't
exactly what I was
change the
asking.
fact that it's still true.
Right. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and take the attack opportunity attack. I'm going to move up to the dude up here.
Okay, so go ahead and
Why is
move.
this going? I'm trying to get this opportunity target. There we go.
There's Kina. There she is.
Second,
Attack.
say, I don't know. Here we go. Submission of, there we go.
As you turn, she slashes at you. Big cut down your back.
Yep.
But you resist half, so you don't care. Alright, couple big hits. The cleric.
Points though. Got a couple points. So it's all good.
Alright, and then it is Taugen's turn.
Hey guys. Tuggin's gonna try to wander into where everybody's fighting. It's only taken me like
Wander.
4 turns.
More than welcome.
Okay, he's gonna go 25 feet for now. And once he's there, maybe I'm just throwing away spell slots, but I'm gonna go ahead and cast Hold Person at a 4th level so I can target all 3 of these people. And I kind of expect the cleric to make the wisdom save, but
Would you share it, please?
yes.
Go and roll.
It's an initial wisdom saving throw. Okay, yeah.
Who is your main... never mind. Okay, good.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to get... It says they all have to be within 30 feet of each other, but they're all within 30 feet of Kina, so we'll just call it good. It's close enough.
Are they not 30 feet? What?
Fireheart is not within 30 feet of Blade, but it doesn't matter. They're close enough.
Okay, thank you.
Because they're all
Almighty,
within 30 feet of Kina.
generous DM. Okay, and then I put...
You're presuming they're humanoid, so...
They look very humanoid, so... yeah. So Fireheart and Blade are now paralyzed.
Right. And just so you know, you don't... So the viewers at home know, with Fancy Ground, because the target has this C in parentheses, that automatically prompts concentration, but Mantha likes having it on her character as well, which is the old school way of doing it, so that she remembers, especially in times like now, because we're done for the night. When we come back next week, she'll remember, oh yeah, I've got Whole Person going, that type of thing. So, all right, so you do that. Boom, boom.
Hey guys, for somebody that's paralyzed, if you're making an attack against them within 5 feet, it's a crit. So, go ham.
Still gonna do it.
Don't
I have
forget.
to get in there. I know. I have to have my wallet. So.
Okay. Let's see. Okay, so Fireheart. Okay, and then I was looking here. It makes another Wisdom saving throw at the end of its turn. Okay.
At the end of the turn. Yep.
All right. So, are you finished?
Yeah, and Tuggin's gonna yell out, "Hey, go after that one and that one. They are paralyzed. Very easy to hit."
Also very hard to give up. Alright, so I'm passing the turn for you then. Go. Since you refuse to do it. Here we go. What happened? Can't see. There it is. Finally, nothing happened. Alright. So they can't do anything because they're paralyzed. Actually, give me a second. Let me see.
I think they can't take movements or
Let me see.
actions or reactions. And can't move.
Alright, so the spiritual weapon still attacks. And is going to. So you see the spiritual weapon float over and then move away from you. Scrambles.
Falcon?
So it does not attack. It stops. It floats over,
Okay.
and then deliberately moves back, and comes to Fireheart, and then blinks out of existence. Doesn't attack. But they're
That
paralyzed,
sounds like a
so it
surrender
doesn't
to
help.
me.
So go ahead and drop the save on him. Well, hold on a second. Well, first of all, you need to go into your thing and change it. Because right now it has
Let me go that automatically. Let me
save and whiz DC hashtag or pound octothorpe. That needs to be a number. There we go. Thank you. So let's see if it works. Don't do anything yet. Let's see. And it did not. It wanted to, but it broke. Alright, so
I can also just
go ahead and just
throw
drop
out
it on
the
her.
list. Fireheart.
Yes. Still fails. Okay.
Rib with the +7.
Alright, so yeah, it broke everything. Alright, so that was the end of the round. Fireheart, let's see. Fireheart, here it is, click. Try it one more time, see what happens. Okay, I'll have to read that in a minute. Go here and go next. Because she's the last one in the round, and it's not letting me pass it from her, so.
Uh-oh.
There we go.
There we go.
Alright, well, hey. Thanks for playing with me, guys. I hope you're enjoying Grimmy's Fair so far.
Yes.
You're at least protecting them, so you gotta like it somehow. Otherwise, you would just stand back and let them all be slaughtered. So.
It's true. We're joining in.
That's true. Look, man, we of all people know not to judge based on appearance.
That's right. So,
So
Bane,
far,
thanks for
Grimmy's
stopping
Fair has
by.
been super chill. So,
That's right.
Yeah, that's true.
hasn't
Yeah,
been like,
actually
stick your
thinking
hand in
about
this
it.
box.
It's just made you
And
really
I think
thirsty.
I do. Yeah, but I ate,
Because you haven't had a
I
chance to
ate
get a
6
drink
things of
yet.
meat.
So.
I ate 6 things of meat, so.
Yep. All right. Well, thanks again for playing, guys. We will see you tomorrow. I'm doing a little bit of D's and the other D's. As somebody pointed out earlier today, those big double D's. So stop by same time, 7 to 10. And we will see you next week right back here for the conclusion of the combat and looking around Grimmy's Fair, seeing what's going on.
Yeah.
So,
Hey guys, I did something useful in this fight. It only took us 4 rounds.
that's right.
Yeah, killed it.
Exactly. So thanks again for stopping by, Bane, and don't forget to like, subscribe, whatever else you do. Enjoy the rest of your day. Say goodnight, guys.
Good night, guys.
Good night, guys.
Yes, guys.